Alright, let's go. Summon Charmander. Charmander. Very adorable. Gonna let us search for the Pokeball. You all know Yu-Gi-Oh! This is how it works. Now, activate the Pokeball to send out Charmeleon. Charmeleon, come on out there. And we're gonna Digivolve Charmeleon, Digivolve into Charizard. Discard that Pokeball. Hey, there we go. Beautiful Charizard in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Let's get attacking. Attack directly with Charmander. Flamethrower. Opponent has original art Blue Eyes White Dragon from the OG TCG card game. Let's activate our Charizard effect because Charizard is the OG dragon. Discard something from the extra deck. Use your Flamethrower attack. Blue Eyes is banished. Alright, how am I doing this? Alright, here you go. So you can see in the game I modified the art of a bunch of cards, and that's really all I've done. I've gone into the game files in my computer and I just swapped the art for certain cards for other art that I thought was funny. So you see here we got Charizard as Mirror Jade and we got Charmeleon as Lubellion. Just, you know, fun little aesthetic change to the game, keep things fresh. I also prefer the original Blue Eyes art, so I'm definitely going to keep this one in, and this is really easy to do. Anyone can do it, and I'm going to go through how exactly it's done. So first of all, this is not hacking. This is just modifying your own game files on your computer. So Konami isn't going to see this. You're not going to get in trouble. You're not breaking any rules by doing this. Number two, this only changes the art that we see in the game. So your opponents are not going to be able to see these aesthetic changes. It's only going to show up on your computer, and your opponent's just going to see normal Blue Eyes art, normal Lubellion art. They aren't even going to know that you're doing this. Third thing, if you mess this process up in any way, just deinstall the game, reinstall. You'll get all the original art back the way that it was. So not really something that can go wrong in that sense. You can only do this method on PC. So if you're playing on mobile or you're playing on Xbox, like, you know, Xbox Champion, you won't be able to do this process. Fifth thing, you are going to need to use some special software to modify Unity files, which is what Master Duel runs on Unity. So I'll show you what software to get. There's a link in the description with all the instructions that I followed to do this, and if you want to do it yourself, you can follow those instructions too. Alright, so let's get going. I'll show you how to turn one of your cards into a different art. So what we're going to do is use Dark Magician. We're going to give Dark Magician his OG art, so I think that's something he deserves. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is figure out what card it is you want to swap. So we want to swap Dark Magician, so we're going to search in this list for Dark Magician. Now this is a spreadsheet that's maintained publicly, so there is a link to this in the description to find this spreadsheet. It's going to tell you where all the cards are located. So we go down here in the list. Dark Magician is card 4A DBC D1B. Okay, so very easy. Same art in OCG and TCG, so you know exactly what one to change. And it says here the container is common. Alright, so very easy so far. What we're going to do is we're going to go in our game files, and your Master Duel is, depending on where you installed it, probably on your C drive. So let's open up the file here. Now I installed Master Duel on my D drive, but if you installed it on C drive, that's where you would go to get it. So you're going to go in your Steam library, you're going to go Steam Apps, you're going to go Common, and you're going to go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And now in here, there's a couple different folders. Now depending on, we'll go back here to our list, depending on if this is in the Common folder or another folder called Streaming, you got to pay attention to that. So I'll show you right now. Folders that are labeled Common are going to be in your local data, and folders that are called Streaming are in Master Duel data. So Dark Magician is in the Common folder, so let's go in local data, click this, open this, and now you're going to get to this 00 folder. Okay, so this 00 folder has a bunch of little folders that are numbered, and each of these has different files in it. It's just a bunch of little folders with image files. Okay, so now we go back to our list, And you see that blue Dark Magician is number 4A, DBC, D1B. So the first two characters tell you what folder it's in, 4A. So go back to our folder here. Go to folder 4A, which just scroll down in your alphabetically sorted list. And now we got a bunch of image files, and these are all compressed. So you can't just click on these and open them. They're compressed for use in Unity. So what we're going to do is make sure we got the right file by searching from the list again. We can just copy this straight from the list. Go back into our folder here, paste it in the search bar, and we're going to come up with the one file. Here it is. So what I suggest you do is make a copy of this, because you don't want to accidentally delete it. So we're going to make a new folder here. So I just made a new folder on my documents with the copy of the compressed Dark Magician art. So that's it right here. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to use a software called UABEA, and you can download this for free. It just lets you modify Unity assets. So what we're going to do is go File, Open, and we're going to navigate to that folder that we made a copy. So we're going to go to Documents for me and go to my little tutorial folder, and this is the file that I copied. Okay, so we're going to open this. We are going to click Memory, and now we've loaded in the original, our copy of the original Dark Magician art. So we go to Info here, and what we're going to do is we're going to want to change this. So we select it, we go Plugins, click Edit Texture, which will pop up, say OK, and this is going to let us change the art. So for texture format, it's recommended in the tutorial to change this to RGB24. It's just changing the type of image that it's going to save it as, and then we're going to click Load, and this is where you choose the image that you're going to replace. So make sure the image is the correct size. If we open this, you can see they're 512 by 512 pixels. All these 512 by 512 pixels. So you can open Microsoft Paint just as long as you have this dimension, you'll be good. Okay, so then you can choose whatever image you want. So we're using Dark Magician, so we want the OG Dark Magician art. Okay, so here's the original Dark Magician art, and I made sure it's 512 by 512 pixels. We're going to open this, and we're going to say Save. And what's this doing? What this is doing is it's going to make a file that's the same format as that other file, but with different art. So we're going to say Save again in this window, and then we're going to close this, and we're going to say Save again in this window here. And here it's going to ask you to save it. What I've been doing is I name it with the same name as the original file, but just with a hyphen, and then say Dark Magician OG or whatever. Doesn't matter what you name it here, but I recommend keeping the original address at the beginning. So we'll save that. And now what you do is in here on the left, we have the folder 4A where we got that original file. And we have our new file that we made with Dark Magician's new art. And we're going to copy this. And we're going to just paste it right into this folder. And you see it's going to be in alphabetical order. It'll be right below the original that's still in there. And then what you do is you just delete the original file. And then you rename this to the same name the original file had. So you just delete everything from the hyphen on. And now, there you go, that's it. That's how easy it is. So now when we open Master Duel, so I'll close it and open it again, you'll see that the art has changed. So here you go. Here is our new blue Dark Magician with the original Dark Magician art. Now you can see I did a bad job with my image and it's not cropped correctly, so I'll go back and fix that. Not a problem, but see, the process is very easy, pretty simple, and you can change any art any way you want. You can change it into anything, and nobody else will see. So all it affects is your own fun. So I think it's totally worth doing. Hope you like this explanation. I'm gonna do some fun games with my Charizard deck. But if you have any questions, just post them in the comments below. And if you have any sweet art you think I should show off in a video, send me an email to simking2500@gmail.com, and I'll make sure put it in and show it off in the next video. So hope you like this, and I'll see you next time.